Hey guys, MeclubPlays here, and welcome back to the second episode of my Tarkov series of breaking down, doing some analysis of my gameplay. I got a couple of clips here for you today, and I hope you enjoy them. In the store behind us. Alright, so in this first clip, me and my buddy, it's a duo, and we're on interchange. And on the left side, I hear some players next to me, which I figure are players just because the way they're moving. And unfortunately, we're also kind of pinned down by scavs on the right side. I didn't want to shoot this scav. To be honest, I probably should have been in a better position to where the scav couldn't see me, and I could still take a peek at that doorway. So where I should have been was probably behind the pillar, because now all the scavs are pissed at us, and I have 2 holes in my helmet, which definitely sucks. Are we fucking kidding me? So I hear all the scavs coming from the right side, and from the one shopping mall, and I can hear a few of them, so I fall back. I don't feel like dealing with a horde of scavs. They end up rushing us, and my friend unfortunately dies from the horde of scavs that come out, which you could see the 3 that came out and tapped them. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm taking a peek over at the shop, the shop that I know these players are, because I don't know when they're going to peek me. If I were them, I probably would have peeked me while I was shooting or, dealing with these scavs. So I kind of had a lucky break that they didn't decide to do that. So at this point, I'm still dealing with scavs, and I need to be super aware of these enemy players. But at this point, I haven't heard from them in a little while, so they can technically be basically anywhere on this map. So I'm actually going to fast forward here in a second. I only kill scavs for maybe about a minute and a half or 2 minutes, maybe about 3 or 4 of them. I'm kind of waiting for these guys to push me, and they just never did. So I'm going to fast forward it until I get to the point where I'm going to push them. So I go through this front entrance of this shop, which was definitely a bad idea. They knew where I was, and if I were them and if I was camping in here, I would expect me to push them at this entrance, just because it's the closest one where I was at. What I should have done was I was shooting a mannequin. What I should have done was backtrack the way me and my friend came and came in through the side entrance. Maybe it would probably be a lot safer to do that, but it doesn't really end up mattering, mainly because they're not in here. I checked this shop really, really well, in my opinion. I checked all my angles, I checked all the corners, and fortunately, they're not in here. But if this would ever happen again, I have a feeling that I should probably went with the flank and not come in through the most predictable spot of me entering this shop. Alright, good. So, I'm going to fast forward here, mainly because I'm just repacking my 75 round mag to get ready for any fight that I have against anyone. 75 round mags is super, super handy to have. So, I know 2 things. Either A, those guys left the mall, which is pretty unlikely, or B, they're going to try and flank me, which is what I was assuming. So, I check my corners leaving this shop, and I'm going to let this play out, and then we'll get back to it after I murk these 2 guys. Player. Get fucking smacked, dude. Another one? Maybe? Another one? Get fucking smacked! Okay, they're both dead. Super geared.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god, they got fucking demolished. I peeked them, too. Alright guys, so I hope you like that little duo kill there, but now let's break down and let me explain exactly what I did and why I did it. So, I knew that they were going to flank me for the most part. So either they're going to come down this hallway that I'm looking at right now, or they're going to come from behind me. And in my opinion, they were more than likely going to come from behind me, just because the way they had to leave the store that I was in is just much more easier to go around behind than it is going around in the front. So I very, very quickly checked this side, just in case of scavs or anything. But in my mind, I'm really thinking that they're behind me. So I do a quick check here, and then I'm going to go and look at the spot where I think they're going to be. So I checked that side, and now I'm going to check this side. And if you even see on my holographic, where I'm aiming down is exactly where the guy tends to peek me. And I aim right here mainly because it's the only source of cover that this guy can have, if he's flanking me, that he will be able to peek me without fully showing his body. So if he was coming around this way, this would be the easiest and best spot in order to get a good shot on me, which I end up being right.
fucking...
So right here is when I make a huge mistake. Why did I stop aiming down my sights? I knew that if he was going to flank me, that was the best spot that he was going to basically peek me at, like I said before. Either there or like the wall behind him. There's no reason for me to stop aiming down my sights, which almost gets me killed here. I'm very fortunate that he didn't get like a nice headshot or anything on me. But this is one very, very critical play, critical mistake that I made here, that it should have been a much easier kill for me. I should have been keeping my sight on this angle the entire time, so when he did finally peek me, I wouldn't have had to re-ADS, or aim down sight, and shoot him. I mean, it was a waste of about 1 second, and it was completely unnecessary. Player, get fucking smacked, dude. Alright, so with my comments on that first kill, I was pretty hyped with it, and it was a mixture of him not getting a good headshot on me and me landing a good headshot on him. That was basically it. I should have, like I said, I should have kept ADSing, but what are you gonna do? So at this point, I very, very aggressively pushed the second guy, and was it a smart play? Maybe, maybe not. The way I'm thinking is that this guy's not going to expect me to push him. His teammate probably communicated with him that, hey, I lit this guy up, he's probably one shot. So this second guy's probably not expecting me to push. The only thing I could have done better here with this aggressive move that I took is probably not sprinting. Maybe I should just walked, maybe because it make it less obvious that I'm coming towards him. But I had an idea ahead of teammate, and I knew that his teammate's probably near him. He's most likely peeking the same angle or about to peek it. So I decided to make the more aggressive option rather than sitting back, healing up, which definitely is a smart play, and I would respect anyone for doing that. Healing up, pop a painkiller, and maybe then go aggressive. Or, get some grenades. I don't remember if I had grenades, but there was a lot of options here. I just went with a more aggressive path, and honestly, I think it threw the person that I killed's teammate off guard, and I think it really allowed me to get the kill. Another one? Maybe? Another one? Get fucking smacked! Okay, they're both dead. Super geared. And there's not really much else I can say about the second kill. It was basically just, I peeked really well, and I just placed a few well-placed shots compared to his not-so-well-placed shots. But I'm going to leave a screenshot of what I got from these two guys, and let's move on to the second clip. Alright guys, so let's dive into the second clip, and this clip's going to be a little bit different. It's actually a fail of mine. I end up losing this loadout here, which is unfortunate because this loadout was decently expensive, and I love this gun. But it just goes to show you that everyone makes mistakes. I suck at this game sometimes. I mean, I'm not great at the game to begin with, but I'm just going to let this clip play out, and then we'll talk about what I did wrong afterwards. So, enjoy.
Oh, shit, we get shot!
I'm coming. Back down.
I sprayed down the fucking oil. Or,
Dead. 1, 2.
Like panic shot. I don't know. I couldn't see anything. I was getting fucked up.
I'm just going to fast forward past a few parts here, just non-essential parts, just so the video isn't too long for you guys. Actually, you can take his gun and everything, alright? Whoa!
You can't get on third floor from outside here, can you?
No. Mine aid.
I'm still healing up.
I'm gonna try to bait him with searching. Yep. Oh, I'm dead. He came up the stairs. He's hurt as fuck.
Oh shit, we get shot!
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get murked by that guy on the stairs, but now let's watch back and see what I did right and see what I did wrong. So this first guy, I think I handled this situation almost as perfect as I could have, in my opinion. So if I was this guy right now, he shot at my friend, right? And he most likely heard my friend run back to the roof. So if I was him, I would probably peek that little hallway that I just came out of that leads to the roof. And I think he did, by the way his flashlight's facing right now. So I pushed out very, very aggressively, and now I'm in the middle of the hallway. Yes, I have no cover. Yes, it's risky, but I'm hoping that this guy is peeking to the right of me, which he is. So it gives me a lot of time in order to line up a better shot than he would to be able to reactionary put his crosshair on me instead of me just basically pulling the trigger right now. So this first kill was definitely an easy and pretty much, I think I played this out pretty damn well. Dead. 1, 2.
Like panic shot. I don't know. I couldn't see anything. I just was getting fucked up.
So now that the first guy is dead, I have to follow rule number 1, which is basically there's always one more. So going by this theory, his teammate has to be either on the stairwell or the second floor dorms. It doesn't make sense for him to be anywhere else unless he's going up the side stairs, which in that case I would be able to hear him. So checking the stairs right now is definitely a good move for me. He came up the stairs.
I just sprayed down the hall to like suppress his ass.
Yeah, nothing's here. I just third floor's clear for all the open rooms. He's dead. You can take whatever he has. He's a decked out PP-19. I just took his Actually, you can take his gun and everything. Right? So looking back at this clip, I think looting this guy actually was a good move. And the reason I say this is because it kind of baits his teammate out to showing that he's here. If I would push down those stairs right now, I'd have a huge disadvantage because he's going to see my feet before I can even see him. So, honestly, checking out this body and making that search sound, I think is a good idea for me. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed in the menu that long, but definitely baiting out that grenade, which I think I did, was definitely a good move. Whoa,
You can't get on third floor from outside here, can you?
No. Mine aid.
I'm still healing up. I'm almost done healing.
No problem, take your time. I'm repacking a mag real quick.
Popping painkiller and then I'm good to go. Dude, my helmet saved my fucking life.
That and his 9mm rounds.
Yeah, he had shitty ones too.
Watch out. I didn't throw that first nade, so. Second nade was mine. I'm at the end of the hallway where we came in. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm peeking where you were whenever I was getting shot at.
Alright. Hi.
Well, I'm opening this door.
I'm gonna try to bait him with searching. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I played this situation almost perfectly, in my opinion. Dealing with the first guy, I dealt with him very easily, and now the second guy, I even said before that this guy pushed, is that I'm going to bait his friend's corpse, because I'm going to do a search, and that search makes a lot of noise, which in turn is baiting this second player, which actually worked. But my peek was so bad, and it got me killed. So I should have done one of two things. The first thing was a little bit more of a passive play, which I saw his flashlight coming up the stairs, obviously, so I knew he was going to come up the stairs and try to do some sort of peek. I should have held an angle. That's more of a passive play. I should have held an angle and go for that one tap on the head. That's what maybe I should have done. Either that, or I'm more leaning to option 2, which is a little bit more aggressive, is that I knew he was coming up the stairs. I should have waited about maybe a second more until I was for sure where before I knew for sure where he was on these stairs. Right now, I'm thinking he can be either two spots. Either A, peeking me in between the railing at the bottom of the stairs here, or 2, where he's at right now. I went for the first option, which is at the bottom of the railing, which I was just wrong. I should have waited for my peek, and I definitely should have got this easy kill and, you know, this amazing amount of loot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode of my Tarkov series. If you did, please leave a like down below, and please leave a comment with any suggestions. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you next time.